Okay, so I've got it. I've got the little kit 3 for Resurrect the Ecto from Mike Lane. I haven't opened this box just yet, but yeah, what does it say on the side? It says it is the roof box, motorised sniffer, half dome directional dish, roof vents and heat sink. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good one. These are always fantastic quality, absolutely. You know, it's so much better than the kits you get with, it was Eaglemoss, it's now Fan Home, isn't it, I think. But absolutely going to set this car off absolutely fantastically. It's such a visible part of the car. So yeah, I'm going to open up this box, see what's in here. But this will be the build and the display for Resurrect the Ecto Kit 3 from Mike Lane. You know, even the box is nice, even the box is good quality, even this. It actually, on the side as well, I'll show you at the end, it actually makes like the flying ghost montage thing. So yeah, right, let's open up this box. Oh wow, absolutely fantastic. Look at the way this has been packed. It's been packed absolutely fantastic because it is quite fragile, I believe. You just don't get this level of careful packaging either with kind of the big model companies. Sometimes you get damaged parts, etc. It all comes absolutely fantastically nicely packed. So yeah, absolutely top quality stuff. Okay, so I'll just get all this unpacked, have a look at it, and then we'll display it and see what we've got. Okay, so parts are laid out here. I think most of the parts are laid out here for the roof box, or assembling the roof box. The detail is absolutely stunning. I don't know if you can see on there, but the wood effect that has been kind of printed onto this, absolutely amazing. It's absolutely just out of this world, the actual quality and the time that must go into producing these. Each little kind of individual spar has been printed. There's obviously a Ghost logo on there as well, which is going to go onto the roof box somewhere, I guess. But yeah, just getting into actually the construction of the actual roof box itself. So yeah, using most of these parts, but I'm just blown away by the actual quality that's just imparted in these parts. It's just, yeah, amazing. This will be, yeah, the first part of this, which is assembling the roof box. Okay, so first part it's asking me to do is to assemble it in exactly the same configuration as on the instructions. So I've really got to be very careful how these go together, looking at these parts. So it's got some holes in here that you have to match up. I'm going to kind of match these up. We've got one that's got the hole in it there, so that's going to go to the front, just there. We've got, so this is the wood effect. So you need the wood effect that way round, I believe. Yeah. Okay, the next one, the wood effect for this, you just got to kind of match up all the holes that are being used. Okay, so it all kind of fits into place, I guess. So I'm just going to test fit everything. Okay, so it's kind of test fitted and everything fits correctly. Okay, so it looks quite good, but it's going to look better when I've glued it together, because then it won't kind of be as, because then it says to put a small dot of glue in each corner beneath the top tabs and the rear of the bottom tabs. where the joints will be hidden. Okay, so very, very small amounts of glue. I'm going to go kind of where the joints are going to be hidden. That's key. And obviously with all super glue, whatever glue you're using, it's really important to use a very small amount, because you definitely don't want to make a mess. So I don't know if I need to actually glue that one in particular, because it actually goes in quite well. I don't think I'm not going to glue that one, but I am going to glue the rest. Important with this one, because it can go either way, is that there's kind of a T-shaped part there, or very, very small, you can't really see it very easily, but yeah, there is a T-shaped part there. That needs to go towards this side, and then there's one that's got kind of arrow all the way down. That needs to go that way, but it could go either side, so you've got to be careful with that one. It could fit either way, sorry. Once again, these ones have got kind of cut out, so they can only really go one way. That's quite important. But with these ones, it's also saying to put a little bit of glue under the top parts, so under these little tabs as well, where it's not going to be seen. Okay, we now have this part, which is the, what's it called, underside of the roof box lid. So this is the underside of the roof box lid. It's got all the kind of holes in it. You have to take we've got a piece of black vinyl somewhere. Yep, so little black vinyl sticker. And it says you've got to put this in a particular position that it's kind of marking. It's marked on the outside, it's marked on the box anyway. So if you can see, you've got little kind of markings there. So just there. Just there. And just there. Just there. And just there. So you just kind of got to put it in that orientation. It kind of shows anyway where it's going to go. And it says to put it on the, stick it on the marked position on the underside of the lid, the side without the wood grain. So one side's got wood grain effect. That's quite difficult to see. Just move the camera a bit. So one side's got wood grain effect, yeah, as you can see, and the other side hasn't. And you put it on the side without wood grain effect. It's also highlighting because it's the only side with the marking on where this is going to go. Just the black sticker fitted, the vinyl sticker. Okay, now we've got the black, so that's kind of going to go in that area there, I guess, and the black vinyl sticker is to identify the ghost sticker, or the super boot as they call him. So yeah, so that's going to kind of go in that area there, I guess. Trying to find out kind of where. Okay, in that area, yeah, in that way. Okay, so yeah, in that kind of position there are obviously screw holes for this. Now it's the ML5 screws. You've got the box bags with ML numbers on. So Mike Lane screws number 5. Yeah, I'm going to be very careful with this because I really don't want to kind of slip and scratch. any of this. So just a case of being very, very careful when putting screws in. Being very, very careful when I'm putting screws in, because I don't want to scratch it, but that looks very impressive actually. The Ghost Super Bow, or Super Boo. Okay, we've now got quite a tricky one, I think, because we're going to have to take off each of the roof box fins. Now it does say they will just snap off because they're not on very well, and then trim off anything with a craft knife. I have got a good pair of side cutters though, so I may use a pair of side cutters just to be super careful. I really don't want to damage anything, but you can't really get in with, I suppose you might be able to get in that way. Or I am just going to, a good pair of scissors maybe. Yeah, they do just snap off quite easily actually. Okay, so I just cut there a little bit whilst I took all those parts off the sprue. So I took all of the kind of fins off of the sprue, and then you had to kind of clean them up a little bit, any of the flash off the kind of legs. They are very nicely detailed, as you can see, kind of wood effect. I don't know if you can see the wood effect on them very well. Probably not with that camera, because it's very detailed. But yes, take them off. You've got some spares as well, which is good. But now all you had to do was test fit them, so I've also test fitted them, so they're in the order that I'm going to fit them in. And once they're test fitted, you then have to just super glue them in with a very small amount of super glue, obviously on each part, on each leg, and then kind of fit them in. How they're going to go in, yeah, if they are tight, you can kind of shave a little bit off the legs if you like, the pegs, but mine were all okay. They didn't need anything shaving off at all. So yeah, all I'm going to do now is glue these in. Okay, so that's that with all the vents, what are they called? Roof box fins, so cooling fins I guess. So cooling fins are all on. Yeah, all glued on. So there we go. Yeah, very nicely detailed, each one of them. We have got some spares, so I shall keep those to one side in case we need them. Now it's installing the vents and heat sinks, which I believe are these ones. Yeah, so these parts here are in their separate bags. Align the pegs on the bottom of each vent, so you just got to kind of test fit them, I guess. Make sure they fit correctly. I mean, the detail on these is just awesome. They're just so well made. Coming down to in there, you can even see the little details in there. It's just mine. Every time I get this stuff, it just blows me away how time and effort and detail. It just, yeah. You know, that's even gloss. That's even a gloss finish on the top there. Probably the number of vents is screen accurate. You know, it's just the levels it goes to into this. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, we just got to kind of put these into place. So I'm just trying to identify. So I'm going to have it that way round, which is that kind of end one, and then identify how these go on. Oh, okay. So there's some parts in there. It's actually got pins as well, so you can identify. You're going to gently push it into the into the hole so it kind of sits there, but be very gentle with these because you don't want to break them at all. You know, the amount of work and effort that's gone into them. Okay, and this one here, yeah, goes in there. So it's identifying which way around they go. Okay, you can actually see, if you zoom in on the picture, you can actually see that way. So it goes that way around with those facing that way. And then the same on that one. Okay, then it says you turn it upside down, I believe. It says then you take 4 ML5 screws, and there's particular holes that you need to use. Do not over tighten these, only need a gentle tightening. Just to hold them in place, and that's what that's doing. Okay, so the heat sinks and vents are in place now. Now we've got to look at the motor and pulley. So in this bag here we have motors and pulleys and things. Okay, so there's the motor. Push the double, okay, place the motor bracket over the motor, ensure the 2 small pins beneath the bracket align and fit in the top holes and sit flush. So there's a motor bracket. Place the motor bracket over the motor. So I'm sure this is the kind of the motor bracket. Place it over the motor. Ensure the 2 small pins beneath the bracket align and fit into the top hole, fit flush with the motor. And they are now flush with the motor. Push the double pulley wheel onto the motor in the hole that has a notch, will only fit one way. Double pulley wheel. So here's the double pulley wheel in its little bag. It is a D-shaped pin, D-shaped hole, sorry, and a D-shaped pin. And how far down you pull it, push it, but it'll only go so far. Okie dokie. Using a P8 Take 4, I need some ML1 screws. ML1s. I need to bring over the box, the roof box. Get the motor and fit that in. So just kind of aligning that and getting it the right way around. The motor fits there. So as you can see, just fits in just there. With 4 ML1 screws. Be careful not to over tighten them again. So that's in there, that's not over tightened. That's kind of what it looks like in that area there. We've now got this, I believe this is the Sniffer pulley mount. Yep, looks that way. And just making sure I get it the right way around. You get it that way around. Okay, so it looks like that. It's in the box. So there's the, it kind of sits like that. So you've got a pulley there. That's going to obviously align with the pulley on the motor. Yep, that there. And it is 4 ML1 screws again, but not over tightened again. we now have to attach the pulley belts. We've got some pulley belts. It says take two small pulley belts and one large pulley belt. Two small, one large. And attach them and assemble matching the photo above. The small belts go on the bottom wheels, the large belt on the top. The small pulley wheel on the motor pulley can be left loose for now. The small pulley belts go on the bottom wheels. Okay, so small pulley belts first then. So I'm going to take one small pulley belt, put that on the bottom of this motor, but it can be left loose. It will not be attached to anything at this point. Okay. Another small pulley belt will go on the bottom of this one and go round. And then a large pulley belt. There you go on the top. Okay, so that's what we're doing so far with the roof box. So there's the pulley belts attached. You've got large pulley belt, small pulley belt, small pulley belt. This one doesn't get attached to anything at this point, so I'll put that to one side. Because now we're going to be doing the sniffer detailing, or sniffer detailing. Okay, so we've got the sniffer detailing to do. So we're just taking the sniffer out. It's a very nice piece of moulding once again. Yeah, it's just really good. Again, it's just so detailed. You can see some good detailing on it. It really, really is. Yeah, so much better than the model one we got. Okay, and we've got a sticker sheet. So we've got a sticker sheet with some very nice detailed stickers on, and we're just going to have to put some of these stickers onto the sniffer. You just kind of follow the pictures that Mike's given you. He's also given you two nice little stickers just fun to stick where you want to stick. So I'm going to start by sticking them on my mat because I have quite a few of his stickers on the mat here, as you can see. So I'm going to take off these ones and I'm going to stick them onto the mat to add my collection on here. An important note when you're doing the stickers is do not try to take them off. Once they're on, they're on. You're not taking them off again because they use a very good adhesive, and if you do take them off or try to reposition them, there's a chance you could remove some of the paint that's on the actual sniffer itself. Okay, so yeah, just following kind of the pictures. The first one I'm going to put on is a number 4 sticker that's going to go on the back of this sniffer detail here. He does give you a few spares, I think, so that's kind of handy. But it is just, as with all stickers, it's a case of just kind of getting it positioned first time as best you can. That's the first one on. I am really just going to kind of leave them on. It's not perfectly central and not perfectly straight, but that's part of the Ecto as well, because the Ecto itself was home built. It's not always going to be perfect. I'm going to take a sticker number 6, I think these are, the warnings. These go on the kind of sniffer pipes. Another kind of danger one's going to go here, or caution, sorry. So you've got kind of a hole here which acts as a reference point. Okay, so far that's what we've got. Caution, caution, then 2 warnings. Okay, now the radioactive, which it kind of goes next to this hole here. Radiation, sorry. So there's the radiation sticker. And finally, one of these number 5 stickers, which are the danger ones, just next to the radioactive ones. So I think that's it. Following the pictures, that's kind of it. You've got the warning, caution, the radiation and the danger sticker. Yeah, I think so. Okay, simply insert the sniffer side hose. Sniffer side hose. Oh, that'll be this one in this bag here. So with sniffer side hose goes into the hole. Yeah, it just doesn't need to glue it, it just goes in. It kind of goes in like that. Kind of goes in like that. That's the sniffer, I think, done. Oh, no, we're going to install it next into the roof box. So bringing over the roof box again. So that actual arm is actually connected to the sniffer, I think. Place the sniffer into position whilst lowering the sniffer mechanical arm onto the pulley wheel with a metal rod. The end of the mechanical arm contains a bearing. Click into the pulley wheel rod. Using a 1.5mm rear hex key provided, take 4 ML6 out and fit the sniffer base into the roof box. Okay, so let me have a look what has to happen here and identify where the sniffer is going to go for a start off. Okay, so it kind of goes in this position here. This arm here has to attach to the pulley on there. And it just kind of pops into place, I believe. So what I'll do is I shall loosen this off. Let's get that into place. So the sniffer is going to sit there. This arm needs to kind of just pop into place. There we go. That's in. Can you go down that way? Yeah. Yep. Like that. And then we get 4 ML6 hex bolts, which I've got here with a hex key. I'm just going to secure that down. Okay, that was a little bit tricky, just because of how difficult the screws were to access or get to. Okay, it says to gently move these round to face forward. It's done. Over there. Now we're going to have to bring the model over because it's getting power into it and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to have to bring over the model. Okay, now we're into connecting up the electrics on the roof box. First thing it says is disconnect the code 344XL blue light bar from cable N extension. Okay, so it's just this one here, which is a bit of a pain to get to be fair. But yes, I've disconnected it. So we've got the one here, which we've disconnected. Okay. Feed the Y splitter lead from the motor down through the box. So we've got a Y splitter lead there, where it splits off. So that goes down into there. The leave. Connect cable in. Okay, so it's the one that comes off of the this one here. So that's connected. Now connect the rear code 3/4 blue light into the Y splitter lead. And there's another splitter that goes into, where does that go? That's got to go to the, yeah, it's quite difficult to get to. I'm going to need a pair of tweezers for this. There we go, we're in. Then we're on. Place the roof box inside the roof rack. The motor and pull this towards the back of the Ecto. Check the box doesn't lay down any trapped cables. And this thing just... Okay, the roof box goes in. Make sure it isn't trapped on any cables. Can't see any trapped cables. It's good. Okay, so we're going to take off. Remove the 4 ml from the outer brackets holding the green tube and freon tubes in place. Removing that one and that one. So remove that one, and then there's one on the end here and one on the end here. So you remove, because you're now going to use ML8 screws, which I am assuming are longer. Yes, ML8 screws, which are longer screws to go through, and then that's going to attach the roof box to the roof rack. That's good. It's going to get, I think, this slightly more over to one side than the other, but only very, very slightly. I'm happy with it. So we've now got the radar dish to fit. Okay. And we've got to apply some stickers to the radar dish. 1, 2 and 8. You've got to apply 1, 2 and 8. You've got a caution, or the caution goes on the bar. So you've got some caution stickers, 2, so they're going to go on the bar. You've got obviously these ones that are going to go around the outside, and then you've got an 8 which goes on the bottom, on the bracket. So I'll put them on and then I'll show you the results afterwards. Okay, so I've put the stickers onto the radar dish there, yeah, just that one there, this one that goes all the way around, and then some caution or warning stickers onto the side of the arm. Then it's just installing or fitting the radar dish, and it's going to hook over this and then be installed with 2 ML8 screws, which are also going to potentially hold on some of the, if they're in line, might just be in line, the roof box. So hook that over, find the holes. And then the ML8 screws. Okay, not too tight again. It is on. Okay, now we've got to feed the pulley belt through the hole, obviously, and try and grab it from the other side and feed it onto the bottom. of the radar dish itself. Okay, so radar is on. I'm having a real tough time at the moment trying to get this motor band fitted onto the it's on. I just had to wait from it for a wee while and sort it. So that's on. The motor band is on. Feed hose in from the oxygen tanks through the holes in the side. So we got these from the oxygen tanks. We've got these hoses. I need to feed through the side, and it's just working out where they go. So okay, I can see where they go now. So we've got oxygen ones come through. Feed the hoses from the sniffer and the oxygen tanks through the hole leading into the motor compartment. I've obviously got this one from the sniffer. Okay, so that needs to go, I think it says underneath here. Yeah, and the oxygen ones go as well. And then there's a little hook there. I've just got to get the motor cable hooked under cables. Okay, so that's all tidied up. So we've tidied up that. Insert the roof box lid in and under the radar dish. So we've got the roof box lid, which is this bit, which did, and it's underneath the radar dish. Not wrong way. Underneath the radar dish, and in that area there's the roof box lid. It's designed apparently just to kind of pop down and come off. There we go. Took a bit to get that down, but it's down now. The roof box lid is down. Blue hose detailing. So there was a few of those stickers, those caution stickers that needed to go on the blue hoses. I've actually done that already. I'll show that if I can. But yes, and you can see those there. Yep, all of those blue hose sticker details. And that is it for Resurrect the Ecto kit number 3. So as I say, that's kit 3 done. I will be getting on to kit 4 because I've got kit 4 as well. But that will be coming up in a subsequent video. So that's it for now. So kit 3 done and kit 4 to come.